We run it up. Not on this question. We run it up. Run it up.
Hey, guys. Thanks so much for being back on with us. We have a little bit of an after party going on right now. So whether you're connecting in from YouTube or Facebook, welcome. We're so excited that you're back on with us live. Now, you've seen Pastor Carl on here a few times. He is definitely just making it happen, expressing to people what this Forex space is all about. Pastor Carl, how you doing out there in Virginia?
I'm doing incredible, Dr. China. How about yourself? How you doing?
Amazing time to be in a space that we're in right now. Obviously, it's such high demand for what it is that we do. We want to make this call maybe about a high impact 15-minute call. Let's dive right in. I want to ask you a series of questions, and we're going to just have some back and forth dialogue about the Forex space. I believe that though we have developed a sense of knowledge about what Forex is, we know the majority of people are still working to wrap their minds around the concept of Forex, as well as do they have the time to be involved in something like this. And I know while people are home, they're doing a lot of research. Okay, right. They're doing a lot of research, whether it be Google, a lot of research, whether it be YouTube. Let's talk a little bit about the importance of having sound education in this industry that's so prestige at $6.7 trillion a day. Just talk about the importance of the foundation of education and where they get information from.
Thank you, Dr. Chana, for having me on your show. I appreciate your leadership and just setting the stage for so many families to be able to have this platform. I believe that education is very important. And when we're talking about the Forex space, or the foreign exchange industry, I believe we first need to define what is Forex. You know, what is trading? What is what in the world is it? I mean, you know, I know for me, for a year straight, watching on social media, I saw Latasha, me and Angela, you know, she's talking about you can turn your cell phone into an ATM. Now, guys, let's be honest, you know, it really was way over my head. I remember seeing you at one point on one of her lives at a big meeting room talking about Euro USD and Canadian dollar, Great Britain pound, and you can trade currencies from your digital device on your phone. So I think because it was over my head, I just could not fathom that an everyday person at the time with a lot of financial concerns could even have the time or the capacity. So, right. So I believe that education.
Before you go any further, because I want you to go further. So don't lose that thought. But you say with a lot of financial concern.
Yeah.
I really want to talk to that particular person because I believe sometimes is the person with a lot of financial concern that don't realize that this industry is something that they need more than anything. I believe that the person with the financial concern needs it more than the person who has the financial luxury. Talk a little bit about that as you go into the education.
Oh man, this is good. I really love the show. The person with the financial concern most times has a different mindset when it comes to opportunity. The person with the financial concern, now this may not be everyone, I don't want to stereotype, but I'll just talk about me. You know, being that I was the person, right, with the financial concern, when you're hearing about an opportunity of $6 trillion that you can partner with the right education, you can partner with the right wealth circle, you can partner with the right wealth relationships, and you can learn an industry that billionaires and millionaires have been in for years, it's intimidating. I'm being straight real, Dr. China. It's intimidating when you have a concern financially.
So do you believe that people who are in a space where they have a financial concern or many financial concerns, that they immediately just omit themselves because it sounds so grand that they assume that I can't participate, I can't afford it, or I won't be able to understand it?
I think this is what I've seen, myself and others that I've talked to, those that, you know, I can't afford it, I don't know if I have the time. Most times when they say they don't have the time, it's because they don't feel like they have the resources. Or Right. So when you say to me, I don't have time, you don't have 15 to 30 minutes a day, because trading Forex it requires some time, but not time from a standpoint of wasting your time. I feel like we spend time in so many things that take our time.
Right.
40, 50, 60 hours a week. And I don't want to get off topic, but the person that has a financial concern, I feel that their mentality towards opportunity in general, but in general, this is in general.
Right.
It's from a mentality of scarcity. Well, Dr. China, I don't know if I can, invest this couple $100 to learn, but they will invest thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars in some cases to get even into debt to pursue what they feel is the American dream. Don't get me started, Dr. China.
Yeah, so this is a conversation that could take a lot of turns. Let's circle back to the foundation, because Forex is something that is becoming very popular in the search engine, as they're also looking for home-based business and opportunities that they can maximize in the current conditions. Let's talk a little bit about, because there's a ton of videos on YouTube. Let's just talk about the person who's serious about their education, who's serious about winning inside of this space. Let's talk about the importance of sound education to that person that may be.
When you talk about sound education, I think about your Harvard, your Yale, your Princeton, your prestigious university, maybe Morehouse, colleges that are maybe accredited, that have a proven track record, sound education. People will spend whatever it takes to know that they're going to get the creme de la creme, to know that they're going to get tremendous value. They'll spend whatever it takes, because I'm going to Harvard, I'm going to Yale, I'm going to Princeton, I'm going to Morehouse, or whatever college you feel that is that school. But speaking in terms of Forex education, what we have here in this Forex community, I just believe it cannot just be found on YouTube. It cannot just be, found on YouTube and, let me go ask Bobo what he think. Bobo don't know what to think. Some matter of fact, somebody texted me literally today, Dr. China, for real, that I think I'm going to learn how to trade with my friend, but their friend doesn't even have experience. And I have seen a lot of people try to avoid premier education. Watch this. I've seen people try to avoid premier education, maybe because it's a lesser price. It's, well, my cousin can teach me. And they talk themselves out of premier education, and sometimes find themselves spending more money.
Now that's the point. So I believe you touched on something so powerful, because initially they're intrigued by this beautiful $6.7 trillion daily market that gives them so much flexibility, freedom, and opportunity that they dive in, and then they realize that they want to shrink this $6.7 trillion daily market into their budget. And so they start to, you want to shrink it down into your budget. And so they start to perhaps look into the YouTube as a DIY. Let me see how I can do it myself. Let me see if I can teach myself. Let me see if I can learn myself from some random point of contact where the information is perhaps very inconsistent, because we know, even been inside of a company with the best curriculum, that you still have to learn what you're learning as it relates to whether it be strategy or concept from that educate. If you start mixing everything like a pot of gumbo, you're up for disaster. And so I believe people start to work to fit this large, grand industry inside of their budget, and then they find themselves spending even more money, because now they know the value is there and they're searching for it. So $100 here, $100 there, $50 on this person. Oh, they got an alert group. Let me hop in that. Oh, this person learned how to trade. Let me go learn. Opposed to really quieting out that noise and taking themselves very serious. So as we begin to wrap a little bit, talk a little bit about why did you find that partnering with Rich University was the way for you to go as it relates to your experience with you and your wife? And then what is some of your success been?
Thank you, Dr. China. The reason why I partner with Rich University had very little to do with trading. That may not be what we want to talk about. It had nothing to do really with trading. The community, the camaraderie, Dr. China, you're so big on appreciating everybody. Like, I'm like, wow. In the beginning, like, man, I didn't really do much, but thanks for the compliment. I mean, you and Andre, I mean, always just so genuine. Like, guys, let me tell you something. It's all about the right community. And then to be put into the right community, to feel loved and cared for, me and my wife, and then to receive mentorship on how to be an entrepreneur in general. The business coaching that we get at Rich University, where I know some of your personal clients pay $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 to get a coaching session with you apart from Rich University. And just being in the Forex community, by default, we get some of that extra sauce. So I just appreciate the community. Now, in terms of success that me and my wife have had with Forex, Rich University simplified the process. Being a person like most of you watching, you don't even know what Forex is. You're like, oh my Lord, what are they talking about? A seemingly complex industry, you guys help to simplify the process by giving us trade ideas. What is a trade idea? You guys actually saying, listen, we're not telling you to take this trade, but this is an idea. This is something we're looking at in the market, and you can either decide or not decide to take this particular trade. And 99.9% of the time, the trades have actually earned me and my family profit. So wow. I would say first, the community, the love, the respect, the honor, and just the simplicity. You know, guys, I'm telling you, you may be a part of other Forex groups, or you may have heard it to someone else, but Rich University has something special. Like, they don't leave you behind. You have some people that will leave you behind high and dry and get you connected to something that they're not going to even provide you support. For the support, and now 2 years, me and my wife, by God's grace, we have not worked any type of 9-to-5 since we've been a part of Rich University for the last 2 years. And I don't want to get into numbers, because I know we have to stay in compliance, but I will say this: the resources, what we're able to do for our church, what we're now able to do for our community, you know, while people are, and some people are afraid of what's happening in the world, me and my wife are at peace because we get to sit home, watch this, with our cell phone, with Wi-Fi. You know, like right now, Rich University, they have a community called the Night Club. 10 o'clock at night, Monday through Thursday, you can actually get on the Night Club. And they actually help you with learning the skill of trading. So was I nervous in the beginning? Of course. Did I know what I was doing? No. So I believe the education is very important for this industry. And I'm just excited because I believe there are families that are listening right now that are kind of on the edge. They're kind of on the fence. They're like, Lord, I don't know. You know, so the $234 that I invested to learn this industry, priceless.
You know, I recently saw something, and I'm gonna go and check into it and see, but it looks like Harvard School of Business is preparing to introduce Forex. What? And I believe that there will be many people that's going to flock to that. And we know that they're going to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on that education, but the truth of the matter is it's worth it. And I think the main thing is that you cannot take a $6.7 trillion daily industry and work to fit it into your budget. I believe it's about understanding value and understanding the state of the art, you know, technology that we have, the multi-million-dollar banking software that we have, the elite and prestige community of leaders that we have, the sound foundation, even as it relates to our processing and the things that it really takes to go into creating a business for the long term. Okay, 1 second, baby. So, all right, baby. So with that being said, I believe those things are really important. And you can be a mommy, a wife, operating multiple businesses from the comfort of your home with a puppy that's walking around and running around in the very well. So, Pastor Carl, thanks for being on with us tonight. I just wanted to come and just really connect with a little bit of after party from
Yeah.
what we're doing 40 days and 40
Get on this nightclub, Dr. Carter.
Say again?
I'm gonna get on this nightclub.
Oh no, we're out. This is a wrap. I told you 15 over. Thanks so much for being on with us. We appreciate you. We're going to get Pipsy in the nightclub, not tipsy. Happy Cinco de Mayo. If you want access, we are offering something right now called May Mayhem that gives you some exclusive access behind the doors of Rich University. So what we provide here exclusively inside of this space. So DM us right now for access if you want to get inside of the nightclub, where we simply show you how we went all trades last night went into profit. We're excited. We can't say that's what's going to happen every night, but we're excited to provide you the accuracy inside of this space. So thanks so much for being on. Thank you so much for each and every person. We have some people that are on here right now. Hello, guys. Thank you so much. We see the boss chick on here. Millionaire Go Get It is
Hey,
on.
Millionaire Go. Kathy Cunningham. Hey.
Yes. All right, guys. God bless you all. We'll see you tonight in the nightclub. We about to go get tipsy, baby. Not tipsy.
Let's go.
Night.